You're listening to the New York Sports Show, the #1 all New York sports podcast. Hosted by Dominic Konareski.
Hello and welcome to the New York Sports Show, your #1 all New York sports podcast. I'm your host, Dominic Konareski. Well, folks, here we are. The New York Knicks 2021-2022 season is just around the corner. And for any of you fine folks that watch any of my New York Knicks videos from last season, well, you know where the energy is. You know where the vibes are at. I highly recommend you folks to subscribe if you end up liking the vibe. The fact is, we are the #1 all New York sport podcast that covers the New York Knicks. And we cover every single regular season game and playoff game. This is the place you want to be. With that said, the New York Knicks are in a truly dream situation coming into this upcoming season. For a team that was only projected to win about 15 to 17 games just a season ago, they won over 40. They were a playoff team. They made the playoffs. They did not go for it, but the fact is, though, they proved a lot in that season, and they set a massive tone going into this upcoming season. And with off-season additions of Kemba Walker and Evan Fournier, well, things are only just going to get better this season. Let's go talk about that. The biggest thing coming into this season, I would say, is Julius Randle and Obi Toppin. Obi Toppin was playoff poppin', and I cannot stress that enough. Obi Toppin did not do that much in the regular season. Overall had, I would say, inconsistent minutes. Julius Randle got most of the workload. We saw Obi Toppin up here in several games. But you know what? Playoffs came. Julius Randle struggled. Obi Toppin was in, and he proved a lot. And he showed that he could eat up a lot of minutes while Randle was on the bench. Now, will Obi Toppin be a starter this season? Unless Julius Randle gets injured? No. But the fact is, Obi Toppin and Julius Randle could split the minutes, and that's what the Knicks need 100%. Julius Randle, I feel like a lot of his playoff woes was from him being overworked in the regular season. And with Obi Toppin able to split the minutes with Julius Randle, there's going to be nothing but positives coming out of this. Because the fact is, Toppin is popping. He could get the alley-oops. He could get the three-pointers. He is crack-a-lacking. Another big addition, Emmanuel quickly. His basketball IQ is off the charts. Now, Emmanuel quickly, he could score points, just like his name says, quick. He could put up 20 points in 10 minutes, which doesn't sound like a lot, but overall, though, for a guy who came off the bench many times this season doing that, well, that's very impressive. Emmanuel quickly, he's going to have an absolutely monstrous season in 2021 and 2022, and is going to be one of the main reasons why the New York Knicks make the playoffs. With Derrick Rose back in the picture for another season, a guy who just provided so much chemistry to the New York Knicks and was there for them when they were on the cups of just not even making the playoffs, where he led them to the playoffs. I would say single-handedly, he's the true main reason why the New York Knicks made the playoffs. His presence was astronomical. Derrick Rose, the veteran, the MVP, and overall, he's an older player when it comes to the fairly young New York Knicks team. He has the experience, but the thing is, though, he has the fight. Now, will we see Derrick Rose play a lot of minutes like he did in the playoffs? I would say it's 50-50, probably at, I would say, the mid to end part of the season. But overall, Derrick Rose is going to provide a much-needed boost off the bench this season. Here we go. Evan Fournier, off-season acquiree. I don't think he's going to play as big as a role that every New York Knicks fan is thinking, but the fact is he's going to be, I would say, a very valuable asset, especially when it goes late into the games when it's a very close game. And then you have Kemba Walker. Kemba Walker, overall, depending how you look at it, the former Boston Celtics player could be a future Hall of Famer, or you could say he's overrated. I think his Hall of Fame career will truly start with Game 1 with the New York Knicks. Kemba Walker has a lot of untapped potential that we all know Tom Thibodeau will tap into. And then you got the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Baldhead himself, Taj Gibson. Taj Gibson, he's not a kind of guy to go and score a lot of points on you, but the fact is, he's good at rebounds, he's good at assists, and you know what, he could get the slam dunk whenever he pleases to. Fact is, his veteran mindset, along with being teammates with Derrick Rose and having Tom Thibodeau as a coach back in the Chicago Bulls days, that is a valuable player on the team that already knows how the coach works. And the fact is, the chemistry is there, which you gotta love. And now, certainly, last, but we save the best for last. RJ Barrett. RJ Barrett's going to be a future Hall of Famer, and I cannot stress that enough. RJ Barrett went out last season, and he proved a lot for himself. RJ Barrett is the man. Him and Julius Randle work so good. It's like a fine piece of art seeing RJ Barrett and Julius Randle on the basketball court together. He's going to have a monster rest of the season. I think he's going to average 22 plus points per game, and the fact is, Knicks and Nets in the same division. I think the Knicks are going to give the Nets one for their money. Overall, I don't think the Knicks will get first place in that division with a powerful Philadelphia 76ers, but the Knicks and Nets, they will be battling for that second place spot, I 100% believe in. Comment down below what you guys think. I'm Dominic Konoweski, and I'm signing out. Peace.